Well, we're getting started over again, folks. I don't know if I can be able to splice this together. I don't know what happened to my phone here, but it decided it was going to do something else besides what I wanted to do. But I'm in the spot I want to go to, and we're going to try it out. This has been basically one of my favorite bluegill spots. And I'm using, as I typically do, some light equipment. I've got an underspin here that's probably about 1/4 ounce, kind of like a Roadrunner. And I've caught bass on it, I've caught catfish on it, I've caught bluegill, I've caught crappie. And all of those are here in the lake. So let's see what happens. And we're gonna make a few casts. And here we go. That was a goofy cast. I don't know what happened, but that was definitely a goofy cast. We'll try to do this over again and see what happens. Okay. Out there is typically a fairly deep area. It's got a lot of grass in there. I've caught fish out of there before. I'm just going to roll it slowly. The water temperature is cooler now. We've had some weather down into the 30-degree range, frost on my backyard. Oh, we'll just move it slowly. Okay, that's a pretty good cast. Let it sit down. It sure would be good to get one last fish as we celebrate moving out of the old year into the new year. I'm watching some activity, and I think they're turtles. Quite a few turtles in here. In fact, one of the really big ones, the snapping turtle, has one of my hooks still in its lip. I'm sure he's not happy with that, but that's the way it is. I wasn't going to mess with him to get it back out, so I cut the line off. Yeah, we just missed having on the video some Canadian geese that were here when I first got here, right when I made my cast to the right side video. They were right here where I'm standing right now. There was about 6 of them out here. And before that, as I was coming down, there was always a number of deer on this ranch, and they were out in good numbers, a bunch of does and younger deer. And then about 6 or 8 really nice turkey were out wandering around. It was really funny to watch one. He kind of got lost from everybody else, and he was trying to figure out what he should be doing. And he was running down the road, and he said, well, man, this doesn't work out too well, so I think I'll just take off. So anyway, it's fun to watch those turkey, how they react to different scenarios. Well, we're not getting much here. Okay. Let me turn the camera angle a little bit different now. I'm going to turn it to the left side a little bit. We're going to look a little bit over to this side here. Okay, that's not too good. I don't want it to fall over. Okay, I think that'll be pretty steady. Maybe not. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we're going to cast over this way. See what we've got. You might just move down to the dock and cast straight off the dock, because that is definitely deeper out in front of that dock. In fact, I might even make a cast right even towards the dock and see if something is hanging out underneath. Get this grass off of here. Okay, I'm going to cast right off to the dock area now. Okay. Well, nothing so far. Yeah, pulling up some grass. Okay, I'm going to try to cast out there. Get it out there again. And let it sink a little bit more, I think. See if someone hit it going down. Okay. No. Whoa. That might have been a little hit. Or it might have been the bottom bouncing off there. Nothing there. Okay, we're going to cast out. In fact, we're going to move up. We're going to move up again. Up on to the dock itself. Now, I want to make sure that this camera doesn't go flying into the lake. I mean, I was glad to hear this the other day when I was listening to Jimmy Houston's Catch a Better Life. Now, I suggest if you really want to enjoy a good message from Jimmy Houston and some tips on fishing, subscribe to his channel, Catch a Better Life. I watch it every day, and I'm blessed by listening to Jimmy Houston as he shares his take on fishing and his take on the love of God and how they both go together. And I couldn't agree anymore. Now, here we are, basically straight off the end of the dock. That was one of the deeper areas left in the lake right out there. I've caught bass right off of that stick that you should be able to see out there. So we'll just see what happens. And I think before I go, I will definitely do the last catfish feeding for 2023 and see how my buddies, the little whiskery guys, the Hello Kitties, and we'll just see how that goes. I'm sure that they're ready for a last feeding of the year. Okay. Now the sun's starting to go down. So let's see what we get. Ooh, that was a little hit. I don't know what it was, but it definitely was a little hit. Like I said, I'm just turning over this Roadrunner, just nice and slow. It's a good color. Okay. The cast a little bit further over to the left side now. think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sink down and I'm going to run it a little bit faster. See if that stirs somebody up. Well, okay. I'm going to test something out. I just want to see how deep this is. Wow. I would say I'm down about 15 to 16 inches right out there. Not much more. Oh, we got something going. Yes, we do, folks. Look at this. Yes. Oh man. I don't know what it was. It probably was a bass by looking at it. But I hope that's on the video. I'll put it that way. I'm going to go out there again. You think I can get him? We'll just see. I hope that was on the video. That might be my swan song for 2023. Like I said, I've caught some nice fish straight out here. Man, oh man, that was a nice hit. And I just didn't get a good hook set. Yeah, they might be gone. Well, Lord, I just thank you that I got that hit. That's the best hit I've had. My goodness, I haven't fished much. The last time I was down here, I made a little video. I didn't get anything. So that's the best hit I've had in over a month. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. Yes, I am. I am thankful. Whatever it was nice. I definitely tell you, it was not a bluegill. It was not a bluegill. Let's see if we get one more chance. Oh, there was a hit. A little lighter hit that time. I'll tell you what, it's getting close to being sundown. So we're going to make 5 more casts, and then we'll put out some catfish food. I'll let that sink down again because that's what I did. It was sinking down when I got that hit. Yeah. Would have been nice to see what that was. That's always the way. Isn't that the truth? You get a hit, you see it swirl on the top, throws back your bait, and you're going, my goodness, I wish I had that one again. I know I had that happen a few years ago. I'm not kidding you, folks. I was up on, at that time, one of my favorite places to go. It was a quarry tank. Nice fish in there. I had a nice fish on, fighting it all the way, and literally about a foot off the bank, it just said, hey, dude, you want your lure back? I'll give it to you. And I could see that fish. I've tried to fish him for quite a while. I never did catch him, but it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Okay. I don't know. We're going to try to go right out where I got that bite from, and maybe that dude will go back to where it was, which was right there. I'm going to let it sink down. And this will be my last cast, and then I'm going to go get the cat food. We'll see what the catfish look like. Okay, we're going to take one more. We got to do cast to the right side. One cast to the right side. Ooh, look at that. We'll still do the cast to the right side. That's a good cast out to the right side, I'll guarantee you. Let's see what we can get. Come on, fish. Come on. Come on. Ooh, there was a hit. Light hit. Probably a bluegill or crappie. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop right straight down. Right straight down. Just going to jig it a little bit. Right off the end of the dock here. Okay, that's it. I'm going to go get a couple handfuls of cat food, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Here comes the kitty chow. There's one. Get another one. Let's see how long it takes for them to come up. Okay, we got 2 scoops out there. Let's see what happens. Okay. We'll wait a couple minutes and see what happens. And if we're going to wait for the catfish, I might as well take a couple more casts. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. All right, we're not seeing much yet for the cats coming up. They could have maybe moved to another area, but this is the typical place for them. I don't see any little whiskers coming up. Their noses coming up. Their eyeballs coming up. Not a thing. Wow. I don't think I've ever waited this long for them to show up before. I guess it's the sound that they hear. They're pretty sensitive to sound as far as I know. But we're not getting any response. I'm not seeing any bluegill come up either, because they'll chase this catfish chow. I've seen them do that. Well, we just might have to call it a day, a year, a great time. Thank you all for again tuning in to I'm Going Fishing 21-3. We look forward to another year of fun, enjoyment, and just sharing the blessings that God has for us as people who enjoy His creation of fish of various types, whether it's here in a lake, in a stream, in a river, at the ocean. As somebody asked me many times, where do you prefer to fish? I said, where the fish are. Doesn't matter what type of fish, because I've fished basically for various different types of fish all my life, and I just enjoy it. So I hope you have the same idea, that you'll teach your kids, boys or girls, husband and wife fishing together, that you'll enjoy God's creation and the opportunity to just enjoy. And just as Richard Jean says, fishing is good for you. And my added comment, catching is a blessing. We're going to close this broadcast out right now with that. And we will see you again next year. I thank everybody for tuning in. May you have a very blessed and happy new year. And we will see you in 2024 at I'm Going Fishing 21-3.